Daily Dev here, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to set this staking website with a referral program. And this is actually a Web3 project. And if you want to get the source code, I'm going to provide the link on the description of this video, and also you can follow the link on the screen. This is the link to my store where you got to get the source code. And this source code, I'm going to teach you how to set it up with your own token, and also how to customize the branding of the website, okay, and also how to integrate your own token for investor to be able to start your own token and earn in your own token or any random token on the blockchain. And also I'm going to teach you how to customize to any blockchain, any EVM blockchain like Binance, Ethereum, Base, Arbitrum, or Phantom wallet. All right, so let's don't waste the time. The first thing that you want to do is to head to my store link, okay. All right, this is my store link. For most of you who haven't subscribed to my channel, I think you guys should subscribe, please. And this is the only way that I can keep doing this, and it means a lot to me. And this is the last video that I dropped about 2 days ago. As you guys can see, this is what I'm teaching you guys how to launch and set it up to work on your own token or any random token that you want to use for the staking, for your investor to be able to stake and earn their reward in that token. All right, so the first thing that you should do is to head to your browser and type this link on your screen, or you can simply move to the description and click the link to get the source code. So the next thing that you have to do is to click on this advanced performing stacking dApp. All you have to do is to click on it and then select buy. All right, so once you click on select buy, you got a few details. You have to provide your name, your full name, your email address, and your country phone number. And remember, I also give discount code for this. So if you provide this discount code 30441 and click on apply, so as you guys can see, this will decrease your payment, okay. This is the discount code that I've provided, and also I think I will leave the discount code on the description as well. Once you have clicked on this, you can simply click on pay. Once you click on pay, it will bring you to the payment page. In case if the mode of payment doesn't suit with your country mode of payment, or you don't have any means of mode of payment, you can simply reach out to me on Telegram with my Telegram username on the screen, okay. By the way, you can as well change the currency of the store. That way you can as well buy with your own country mode of payment, okay. But in your own case, if you don't see your own country mode of payment, simply hit me on my Telegram. All right, so once you pay, you will see a page where you can be able to download the source code, then download the source code immediately so we can get to business. All right, so once you have downloaded the source code, all you have to do is to extract the source code, okay. So I'll show you guys. All right, so once you have paid, this is the source code that you are gonna be downloading. So once you download it, this is how it's gonna look. It's gonna appear in a zip format. For those who are using MacBook, you need to download zip extractor, but for me, I'm running this on Windows. I think it comes with Windows. So all you have to do is to right click and then click on extractor and then click on extract, okay. So we have to wait for this to load. So I will pause my laptop for a couple of seconds for this thing to extract, and then I'll get back to you. All right, folks, as you guys can see, I've extracted the file successfully. And what you have to do, make sure you have Visual Studio Code on your laptop. If you don't have Visual Studio Code, you can go and search for Visual Studio Code and download it, okay, and follow the step to install it on your system, be it MacBook or Windows. All right, so all you have to do is to open your Visual Studio Code. Then the next thing that you should do is to open the file that you just extracted, the file that you just downloaded from my store and extracted. Click on open folder. Remember, I kept mine on my desktop. So all you have to do is to double click. Once you double click the folder and then select this folder and then import it on your Visual Studio Code. So as you guys can see, I've imported it successfully. All right, this is how to import your code in your Visual Studio Code. So as you guys can see, this is the staking software. All right, so and again, the next thing that you should bear in mind, if you don't have Node.js installed on your system, make sure you go to your Chrome browser and type Node.js download. All right, so it's very necessary to have these tools installed in your system. Just click on Node.js download and download the latest version. All right, even though you don't download the latest version, like me, I'm still using my version 22. Yeah, I'm still using this version. As you guys can see, I use this version 22.22, version 22.22, or you can go ahead and download the latest version. It doesn't matter, but I'm using this version. All right, so make sure you download for Windows, and also if you're using MacBook as well, you can also download these tools because it's very necessary to be installed in your laptop or whatever tools that you are using. All right. So the next thing that we should do is to head back to our Visual Studio Code. As you guys can see, this is the staking software, and this is the component folder, and this is the JS file. This is the admin panel code. As you guys can see how the code is, we have written this huge amounts of code for the admin panel, and here is the footer section. As you guys can see, this is the footer section, and this is the global analytic JS, and this is the code that we have written for it. And then we have the referral section. This is the referral section code. This is the referral section page, and here we have the staking form JS. This is the JS file for the staking form, and also we have the staking stats JS. This is the whole code that we have written for the staking stat JS, and also we have the user stake JS, and this is the code that we have written for user stake JS. All right. So the next thing that we want to look in is the config file. This is the config folder, and this is the WAGMI JS. So we are using the WAGMI JS, and this folder, in case if you want to launch on any BNB mainnet or Ethereum mainnet or base network or whatever EVM chain, as long as it is EVM compatible machine. So this you have to modify this to your own blockchain. If you are using a token from Binance blockchain, so you have to change the RPC and also provide the chain ID for the blockchain that you are launching on. Don't worry about that, because I will guide you through on how to modify that. Okay. So the next folder that we are going to be exploring is the contract folder, and this inside the contract folder we have the staking ABI JS, and here is where we are providing the staking contract smart contract ABI. So you don't have to touch this page, leave it at it as it is, leave it as it is. All right. So you have to close the contract, and then this is the hook folder. We have the use contract. This is the use contract JX file, so you don't need to change anything, just keep it as it is. All right. This is the use stake data. You don't need to change anything as well, just keep it as it is. All right. So you have to close the hook folder, and this is the page folder, and we have the app.js, and this is what we are doing. This is the Limbo kit. So we are using the Limbo kit for WAGMI, and this will help us to connect our wallet. All right. So we also have the index.js. All right. So this is the index.js, and this is the code that we are fetching for the front end. This is the front end, the entire front end. All right. So we have to close the page folder, and here is the public folder, and here is where we are fetching our logo. As you guys can see, this is the logo that the website is using. So I will teach you guys how to change it to your own logo brand. All right. So the next thing that you want to do is to go to the styling. This is the global CSS. All right. So we are making use of this global CSS. All right. The next thing is the utility folder, and this is the index.js. And here there is only two things that you need to keep in mind. And also, and I will show you how to do this. All right. So I'll show you what you need to change on this page. All right. So close this one, and this is the Web3 folder. I will show you what you need to do. And in this Web3 folder, for those of you who know how to use hard config to deploy your smart contract, you can make use of that. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna use the comfortable and the most convenient way to do this. All right. So which is limits ethereum.ide. All right. So you don't have to worry about that one. So I will show you guys how to do it. And this is .env.local. This is where you have to provide your smart contract address and your token staking and also your reward token address. This is where you can provide it, and also the RPC of your token, the RPC endpoint, and also the project ID from Wallet Connect. All right. So this is the git ignore, so you don't need to make any change here. And this is the code setup. This is where you can get to me, or you can chat me directly. And also this is the jsconfig.json, and this is the nextjs.config.json, and this is the package log, and this is the dependencies. All right. And also this is the post css.config.js. This is the readme file. So this is the place that you got to know and how to set this up. I have listed step by step on how to set that. And also, if you want to get your hosting on a discount, you can as well use my hosting service. All right. So this is how it looks. All right. So let's scroll down. Another thing is your tailwind.js. All right. So we are using tailwind CSS for every single thing here. So let's get started. All right. On how to set this up. First of all, you have to open your terminal. Make sure you have installed your Node.js, and also install your Node.js before you are opening this terminal. Make sure you install it as a global terminal. So for me to check something, let me show you guys how to check your Node.js version. All right. So as you guys can see, I have Node.js installed on my laptop. Okay. And this is where I can check the Node.js version. I think I'm mistaken. Node.js. As you guys can see, I'm on my terminal to check the Node.js version that I'm using, to check whether Node.js is also installed on your laptop or your PC. All right, you can simply click on Node. You can simply type this on terminal, Node V. All right, once you have typed this, click on enter. As you guys can see, this is the Node version that I'm using, version 22.21.1. So this is the Node version that I'm using, and this is the latest version as of then. So, and also this is the npm v. This is the npm version that I'm using. Okay, so you guys can see I have Node.js installed on my PC. Okay, so the next thing that you have to do on this project over here in the terminal. So let me create this. All right, so I have to type create and create this, and then the next thing that you have to do is to install the whole dependency by clicking npm I, and then click enter. So this will enable you to install the whole dependencies on the code. All right, so we have to wait for this. Make sure you have enough internet to install this. Okay, so we have to wait for this. All right, to install the whole package on the website. The whole dependencies has installed successfully. So the next thing that you want to do is to type npm run. This will make the project to be live. So you guys can see we have to copy this. We have to copy this with Ctrl C. Then once you click Ctrl C, go to your Chrome browser, and then you can paste it over here. So this will enable us to view our project on the browser. So the next thing that you want to do, as you guys can see, this is still loading, but we have to go back to the Visual Studio Code. All right. The next thing that you want to do is to first go to this Web3 folder. All right, click on this Web3 folder. We're supposed to use hard method, but I think it's more complicated. So let's use this method. If you go to your Web3 folder, go to the contract folder, and then click on this token staking. So, all right, all you have to do is to click on the file and click on Control A to highlight the whole text, and then click on Control C to copy the whole highlighted text, and then go to your browser. Once you go to your browser, search for, as you guys can see, search for Limis IDE, right? Search for this on your Chrome browser and click enter. So the moment you search for this first string, limisethereum.org, click on it, all right? Remember, we copied the token staking contract from the folder contract at the Web3. So this is where we copy it, all right? So once you are in the Limis IDE, what you have to do is to create new file by clicking on create, and then you can name it any name, but make sure it ends with .so, right? As you guys can see, I'm naming it any name, and then make sure it ends with .so, all right? So what I name it is good.so. So all you have to do is to click on the empty space and then click on Ctrl V to paste that code that you copied, all right? Now click on close. This is how you will be able to paste the whole code. And again, that is the thing that I want to show you. This is the early penalty withdrawal percentage. If you want to change this from 15, if you want to change it, maybe you want to give it 10, you can simply cancel this 15 and provide 10 as the early unstacked penalty. But let me keep it 15 anyway. All right. So this is why you got to change the early withdrawal penalty to your own percentage choice. All right. So the next thing that you want to do now is to go to your Solidity complier. All right. So this is your Solidity complier icon. Make sure that this Solidity code, the commit is the same thing with this. All right. So let's go and search for this code 0.8.22. All right. Make sure it's the same thing. As you guys can see, this is the commit, all right? 0.8.22 commit, all right? It's the same thing with this, all right? Okay. And the next thing that you have to do is to click on this advanced configuration and then enable 200 optimization, all right? Once you have clicked on this, as you guys can see, the compilation is successful, all right? So the next thing that you want to do is to click on this deploy and launch transaction. Click on this. Remember, we are using MetaMask Chrome extension. So I will have to select browser extension and then click on this and select MetaMask, all right? If you don't have MetaMask installed in your system, make sure you go to your Chrome browser and download MetaMask, okay? Because it's very necessary. All right. So as you guys can see, I have MetaMask account installed on my Chrome browser, okay? So this is my MetaMask account. So the next thing that you want to do is to select so click on this and scroll down. Remember our contract, we name it, all right? This is the good.so, which is the token staking. Make sure you select this, okay? Look at the one that I selected, the token staking, all right? Now, once you have selected the token staking, remember, if you have your own address, like your own token address, you have to provide it here. So for the sake of this video, I am going to use my own token, and as well, you can use a random token for this, maybe USD or any random token that you wish to use. And by the way, if you are deploying on Binance, you have to change your Polygon. You have to change your Polygon to Binance, your MetaMask to Binance. Look at how you're gonna change it. You can click on Binance. If you have a Binance or you want to launch it on Binance, you can select Binance and then connect with the Binance. If you want to launch with Base, you can select Base and then connect your wallet with the Base chain. All right. So this is how you got to be able to launch on these blockchains, as long as they are EVM blockchains. All right. So the next thing that we are going to do is to provide the staking token and also provide the reward token. All right. So you have to go to the MetaMask. And then the token that I want to use for this is my own created token, which is this token, all right? So what you have to provide is the contract address of the token. And remember, the token decimal is 2, all right? So most of the token normally come with 18 decimals, but this one come with 2, all right? So all you have to do is to copy the contract address, and then you got to provide it to your staking token, all right? Since we are using the same token to stake and also using the same token to reward user, so you have to provide the token also here. So once you have provided the two tokens, there is a way that you can be rewarding with another different token, but you have to go several modification on the software, all right? So once you have inputted the token, what you have to do next is to click on deploy. Once you have tapped on this deploy button, you will see a MetaMask pop-up. So once you have seen this, all you have to do is to confirm. Once you have confirmed, you can click anywhere. Let me just click confirm. In your own case, you have to click the confirm button. So I'm clicking the confirm button anyway. So as you guys can see, I have deployed this contract just like that, okay? All right. Now that I have deployed the contract, and I'm gonna click on this MetaMask, all right? So this is how this shows that you have created your smart contract. As you guys can see, this is your smart contract. So you gotta click it. As you guys can see, this is your smart contract page. So I have to copy this, all right? And then head back to my Visual Studio Code, and then I will go to the env.local, all right? So I will have to provide my contract address over here by clicking on Ctrl V. So this is my smart contract address. Remember, we provided a stacking token and a reward token, all right? So all we have to do is to head back to our browser and then click on MetaMask, all right? This token that we are using for this reward and staking is my created token, all right? So we have to do the same thing by coupling the contract address, okay? So we have to head back to the Visual Studio Code. So over here, I'm going to provide the token, all right? So don't make mistake. Ctrl V, then cancel this as well, and provide the token, all right? So this is a way that you can provide your token. And the next thing that we have to do is to connect project ID. So to get the project ID, you have to go to your Chrome browser as well. As you guys can see, this is the website that I'm using, dashboard.leon.com. You have to sign in, okay? I have already used an account, so I have to sign in, okay? All right. Make sure you create account. If you don't have account with this website, you have to create your own account. So as you guys can see, I already have account. So I will have to verify that I'm a human. All right. As you guys can see, I am signing. In your own case, if you want to create your own project ID, you have to click on this, and then you don't need to click on this because I've already gone through this. For your own, you will also see this. You can just select just a team, and then you can name your team anything. You can name your team anything that you want to name it. All right. So there is no need for me for doing this, okay? But in your own case, you have to follow the project. As you guys can see, all I have to do, this is the thing that I've already created. So I will have to create a new project by clicking on create new project. I will say staking. Oh, Polygon. All right. So I will have to create this project. All right. As you guys can see, this website have a limit. So I have created so many projects, so I can't be able to create one more project. So this is the project that I've created. For your own case, you can simply click here and create your own project. So once you have created your own project, you don't need to do anything again. Once you have created your own project, all you have to do, this is your project ID. All right. This is your project ID. So if you manage to create a team, then you create your own project. All right. As you guys can see, what I've named here is Polygon staking. And then once you have created a project over here, you will be able to see your project ID. All you have to do is to copy this. Once you've copied your project ID, head back to the Visual Studio Code and then cancel this and then provide your own project ID code. And again, the next thing that you want to do is to get your public RPC endpoint by simply copying this. Just copy this. All right. Once you copy this, Control C, and then head back to your Chrome browser again, and then you can paste it at your browser. As you guys can see, this is the website that you have to go to get your RPC endpoint. You can start for free. Okay. You can start free. So you guys can see, I think I have account with them, so I will have to sign up. Okay. I will have to sign up with my Google account. All right. As you guys can see, this is loading and we are on the dashboard. So all you have to do is to click on the chains list. All right. Once you tap on the chains list, you can see the RPC endpoint. You can see the whole RPC endpoint that we have here on this website. And you can simply copy the endpoint. All right. So you can simply click on this copy icon to copy the RPC endpoint. But for the sake of this video, I will tell you guys how to create your own endpoint. As you guys can see, you have to click on these projects. All right. So once you have tapped on the projects, you guys can see the previous one that I've created about. I think it's been so long that I created these two projects. So if you want to create a new one, you can see the place that I tap. You can name this any name of your choice. So I'm going with this name, all right? And then you can write whatever you want to write on the description, all right? So once you are done writing, you can click on next, all right? So once you tap on next, you can simply select the chain ID, the EVM chains that you want to be on the project. This is the Binance Smart Chain. You can as well select the both, and you can as well remove one and select only one. Right now, you can see mainnet and testnet, all right? So we have selected the Binance, and also you can as well select the base network. You can select the base network, and then remember we are running this on the Polygon, all right? So we have to search for Polygon chain, and this is the Polygon chain. So I have selected it. After selecting those EVM chain, you click on next, all right? So once you have clicked on this, you can configure it if you want, but if you don't want to configure it, you can skip this process. Okay, so all you have to do is just click on the configure button. All right, if you want to configure it, or you want to put your domain after hosting your website on the domain, you can copy the domain name and provide it here. Or you want to provide the smart contract code, you can as well copy the smart contract and then provide it here. For IP, you can as well copy your IP, but I didn't recommend that one. So you can either go with your domain, and that's it. Okay, so you can click on next and then click on continue with current setup. But if you wish to provide those things, you can do it. All right, so as you guys can see, we have successfully created our own RPC project. As you guys can see, this is the name that I named it previously. All right, this is the EVM chain that I've added to get the RPC endpoint for mainnet Polygon. Remember, we launched this on the mainnet Polygon, so we have to copy this. All right, so once you have copied the code, and then head back to your Visual Studio Code and then provide it over here. As you guys can see, all right, now highlight the whole text and then Control V to paste the copied text. All right, as you guys can see, this is how you got to provide it over here. All right, so I think we are done with this folder. All right, we have done with this file, and then we have to click on Control C to stop the website from loading from the browser. All right, as you guys can see, I started the website previously, and I will have to click on Control. I will have to press Control C. All right, as you guys can see right now, I've stopped the website from loading from the browser, so I will have to clear my terminals. All right, this is how to clear your terminals on Visual Studio Code, and then I will have to type npm run dev. Okay, so this will enable us to see our website on the browser. All right, as you guys can see, we are running this on a localhost 3000. All right, so you can simply copy that or go to your browser direct and search for localhost 3000. All right, so look at what I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna search for localhost 3000. Okay, I think I have the link already on my browser history. All right, so we have to observe some patience for the website to load. Okay, all right. As you guys can see, the website is still compiling on the terminal and it's still loading, so we have to still observe patience. All right, the website have loaded successfully, and this is how it looks. This is how the visual appearance looks. All right, you guys can see the elegant front page. All right, so we have to move to the next step. So I will tell you guys how to modify the whole test and including the logo as well, and how to set every single thing on this website to your own branding satisfaction. All right. So even the community, like the Twitter and the Telegram and the Discord. So I will teach you guys how to provide your links and link it to this place. All right. So first and foremost, we have to change the logo. So let me just connect my website first. This is how to connect your website, and this works in over 150 wallets that accept Polygon chain. All right. And you guys can see I can click on the confirm button to connect my wallet. All right. So this is how the admin session is. And remember, we just connected this with our admin wallet. All right. Okay. So this is how the entire admin panel looks like. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I have to update the minimum stakes. So that is what I'm gonna do here. And by the way, if you don't know how the website works, you can simply go and watch this video. This is where I demonstrated how this website works entirely. Okay, so this is how it looks. All right. So what I'm doing now, I'm trying to update the minimum stake. Okay, so this is the referral page, as you guys can see, and this is the user stake page, and here is where you can stake. All right, and this is the admin panel. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is to update the minimum stake. All right, so I have to click on the button and then wait for the transaction to pop up on MetaMask. All right, so I will have to tap on this confirm button in order to verify the transaction on the blockchain. All right. All right. Okay. As you guys can see, the transaction is confirmed on the blockchain. Okay, so I will have to go to the home page, and you guys can see. Let me scroll up, and you guys can see this is the minimum. Remember, this is the amount that I just imported on my smart on my admin panel, and I have added a new features for you to approve your token. So this is the approval request. So you have to approve the token first. So this will save you a tons of time. So approve the token. So this is a new feature that I added. Okay. So you have to confirm it. All right. You have to confirm approval. All right. So once you approve it, got it, and then click on the confirm button. All right. All right. The transaction is verified on the blockchain. Okay. And now you can freely stake. All right. So the letting won't have to pop up anytime because you have approved the transaction on this website. Okay. So any user can come to your website, and once they have approved the transaction, they can stake at any time without the letting popping up. All right. So you have to click on this confirm button for you to verify the transaction on the blockchain. Okay. So as you guys can see, we have successfully confirmed the transaction on the blockchain. All right. As you guys can see, we have to wait for the user stake to appear in this page. So we have to observe this. Okay. I think it has appeared. Remember, we stacked 50,000 USD. And this is a test token. All right. This is the token that I provided at the time that I'm deploying the smart contract. So this is how the website looks, and this is the entire smart contract. So let me try to change the logo. So we are gonna change this logo. All right. So all you have to do is to go to the file. All right. You have to go to the file, the file that you just extracted. I think it's on my desktop, and then double tap, and also double tap, and then head to the public folder, and then this is the logo that is currently showing on the website. All right. So this is the logo. We are trying to change it. All right. So I think I will get some logo to change it with. So let me try use one of this logo that is here. Let me use this logo. So all I have to do is to drag it out from this folder. All right. You can use any logo of your choice. Make sure it ends with PNG. All right. Make sure the token ends with PNG. All right. Make sure all right, this is the thing that I want to change it. All right. So this is the one that I want to appear on the website. Okay. So I'm gonna replace it with this previous one. All right. So all I'm going to do is to right click and then rename the logo. All right. I'll have to first and copy this name of my battery. All right. I will right click one more time, and then I will have to rename this. First of all, I will have to click on Ctrl C to copy the name, and then I will have to now rename it. All right. So I'll click save, and then come to my logo, the one that I want it to appear on the website, and then click on rename, and then use that name to paste here. All right. And then click on enter. All right. So make sure it's there with the same name, and make sure your logo is a PNG logo. All right. So let me refresh the browser, and you guys will notice something. All right. So what do you guys notice? The logo just changed. All right. And every single logo on this website just changed. Okay. So even the spinning logo, everything has changed. All right. So you guys can see, and even the logo itself has changed. Even the logo at the footer section has changed. All right. All right. This is how to change the logo. All right. Without going through stress. And another thing again, you might want to provide your Telegram link or your Twitter link, even your Discord link. So I will walk you through that by simply going to the Visual Studio file. All right. So head back to your component folder. This is the component folder, and then head back to your footer.js file. As you guys can see, if you have a Discord account, all you have to do is to copy the Discord channel or the Discord server that you want to provide. You can simply provide the link over here. You can simply copy and paste it over here. And if you have your own Telegram, as you guys can see, this is the Telegram. If you want to link your own Telegram group or your Telegram channel to your project's Telegram channel or your project's Telegram chat, you can simply provide the link over here by simply highlighting this and then replace it with your own Telegram group chat or your own Telegram channel. All right. So the next thing again, you might also want to provide your Twitter link. This is Twitter. Okay. Over here, this is Twitter. You might want to provide your Twitter link. You can simply highlight this and then provide with your own Twitter project link. So this is how you can do that. And also, if you don't want your Discord, if you don't want any of this to show, maybe you don't want to show Twitter or Telegram, or you don't want to show Discord, but you want to leave Twitter and Telegram, this is all you got to do. Is when you go to the footer.js folder, you can simply, this is Discord, okay? Over here is Discord. You can simply highlight the whole Discord text. You can either delete it, or you can simply press Ctrl and this symbol, right? So Ctrl/, okay? Once you press Ctrl/, it will comment on the code, and this Discord icon will not be longer available in the front page, okay? So let me quickly go to this front page, and then let me just refresh, okay? as you guys can see, the Discord logo is not showing again. So we are only left with the Twitter and the Telegram. So I've shown you guys how to provide your Twitter link and your Telegram project link. So the next thing that you might want to change is that if you want to change this text, Wealth Bump, all you have to do is to highlight, and then click on Control C. Once you have copied the name Wealth Bump, you head over to your Visual Studio Code. Once you head over to your Visual Studio Code, click on this search icon and then click on Control V. So make sure it touches the end. All right. So this is what you want to change. Okay. Let's say that we want to name our project another name, maybe like Shiba Inu. All right. So once you have typed the Shiba Inu, so let me put a hyphen here. Once you have typed the Shiba Inu, you can click on this tiny icon here and then click on replace. All right. This will simply replace the whole text with Wealth Bank. Okay. So let's head back to the website so you guys can see what I mean. So I will try to refresh my website. Okay. As you guys can see, I have successfully refreshed my website, and you guys can see what is currently appearing here is Shiba Inu. So this is how you can be able to change your website name. As you guys can, even here, change this as well. All you have to do is to copy. All right, just copy the text and then head to your Visual Studio Code and then just provide it over here. Control V and then search, and the place that it shows will appear. This is the folder. This is the file that is in. So you might want to change it with, let me just add question mark so it will be the same, right? And then click on replace. All right. So this is how you can be able to replace the old text on this font page. So as you guys can see, the text has changed automatically. So even this, you can replace the whole light up by simply clicking on Control C. This is how you can be able to do that without stress. So you can as well provide the light up and then, hold on. So once you have provided the light up, you can click on search. Hold on. Let me just shorten it small. All right. So let me go with this. As you guys can see, this is also the file that the light up is in. You can simply click on that, which will fully bring you here. So let me change only this world month. You can change the entire light up, okay? You can simply change the entire light up, okay? Make sure you don't touch p tags, okay? Just change the entire paragraph if you want to change the content. So all I have to do, I will just change this, all right, to my own looking brand, all right? Shiba, all right? So once I click, I've typed in that. So when I click this, as you guys can see, it was, I think you guys should also patient. So this is how to change every text. You can literally change everything, including the whole text in this thing, including this. You can literally change every single thing. So this is where I just change. Let me just disconnect, right? Over here, as you guys can see, I changed this to Shiba Inu instead of Wealth Bank. So you can literally change the whole thing on this website. And also you don't have to worry about this as well. This will automatically fetch. This will automatically fetch your own token, the token that you deploy your smart contract with. Okay. So we have to connect our wallet once again. Okay. As you guys can see, I'll have to connect my wallet once again. So this is my wallet right now. All right. So another thing that you might want to be changing, and also you might want to change as you guys can see over here, it's still writing Wealth Bank as you guys can see on the URL. So you might want to change this that is appearing on top of this to your own brand name. All you have to do as well is to go and search it. All right. I think this will be on the front page exactly as it looks. Okay. As you guys can see, the Wealth Bank. Okay. As you guys can see, the Wealth Bank is in capital and this B is in also capital. So search it exactly the same way. As you guys can see, this is in index.jsy. So you have to click here. This is in the index.jsy. So you can simply cancel this. All right. You can simply replace it with your own project name, the title, and then we are going with Shiba Inu. All right. This is how you can be able to replace it with your own project name. All right. So you can literally change the whole thing to your own branded. All right. So once you have typed that and then go to your browser and refresh. Okay. As you guys can see, the word bank is now showing our Shiba Inu. All right. So this is the whole way that you can modify the whole text in this website. Another thing that you might want to do also, let's say for instance that you are launching on Binance chain, Binance Smart Chain. You also got to modify some things. All right. So this file, keep it as it is. So we have to go to this. All right. If you are launching on Binance Mainnet or Ethereum Mainnet or Base Network, this file you need to configure this Polygon RPC to Base Chain RPC or Binance. Let me take for instance for Binance. If you want to easily do that, do you know what you got to do? Simply click on Control A and then click on Control C to copy the whole code over here. All right. Once you copy the whole code over here, go to your Chrome browser and search for ChatGPT. All right. So we're gonna use ChatGPT. So once you get to your ChatGPT, all you have to prompt ChatGPT is to, all right, I want the code to be only modified as BNB chain network. All right. And then you're going to paste the code that you just copied. Okay. What I note here is that I want the code to be only modified as BNB chain network. And then you're going to paste the code that you just copied. All right. And then click send. All right. So this is generating the code. It's generating the code. As you guys can see, you don't have to do anything. You have this ChatGPT. I've simply modified the necessary thing. You simply modify the polygon to Binance mainnet and chain ID to the Binance mainnet and also the RPC to Binance mainnet. Okay, so all you have to do, you can simply just copy this, alright? You can just, once you copy it and then head back to your code once again at the wagme.js and then click on Ctrl A to highlight the old text and then click on Ctrl V to paste. As you guys can see, this is the code that ChatGPT gave us and it's gonna be working absolutely fine as the polygon. I'm showing you this in case if you are launching on Binance mainnet or any blockchain, any EVM blockchain, this is how you can modify it. Another important thing that you're gonna have in mind is to, so let me keep this to normal because we have deployed this on Polygon chain, so I will have to keep it to normal, but I just give you an insight on how to modify the network to your own blockchain network. So another thing that you have to bear in mind is that if you are launching with a token that has 18 decimal, remember earlier, the token I launched with has 2 decimal, mainly on this blockchain. I think mainly token do appear with 18 decimals. This is the token that we use, okay? This is the token that I use to deploy my blockchain. So investor will start this token and also get rewarded in this token. As you guys can see, the token decimal is 2, all right? The token decimal is 2, all right? And you can see there's different kind of token. This is also matic token, and this one has 18 token decimal. Like I told you guys, token do have, there are different kind of token with different decimal. This is USD coin and it's a token, and you guys can see this one has 6 decimal. If you deploy any token, make sure you get their decimal and then head back to your utility.index.js file. So if you launch on token with 18 decimal, you have to cancel this to over here in line number 3. Cancel it and then provide the token decimal. If you launch with a token that has 6 decimal, you can cancel the 2 and click on align 6. Alright, and also come over here. If you also launch on the token with 6 or 18 decimal, you can provide it. Make sure the over here in line 3 and also in line 30, make sure you provide it with the correct token decimal that you launch your token with, that you deploy your token with. Okay, so as you guys can see, my token has 2 decimal, so I will have to change this to 2. All right, so you have to modify this to 2. All right, that's where your token will be fetching the correct balance. All right, so this, I think we are done here. So there is nothing to expect again. Everything is gonna be literally working perfect as long as you have set it all up. All right, so okay, and if you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also like this video and also join my Telegram channel as well. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video, guys. Alright, guys, I forgot to tell you guys, if you want to host this website on a server, how do you go about? So the first thing you want to do, you might want to host this on a domain, and this is a Next.js website. Okay, so all you have to do is to head to your, this is your VS Code terminal. Okay, so you have to click on Ctrl C to stop running the server on the website if you want to convert the Next.js website to a HTML website. Okay, so this is what you have to do, is to type npm run build. Okay, as you guys can see on my terminal, I want to convert the whole folder to HTML file so I can easily host it on my server. All right, so as you guys can see, I just type npm run build. This will enable us to host our website on a server. All right, as you guys can see, the website is converting to HTML, so we have to observe some patience. Okay, as you guys can see, I have successfully converted my Next.js app to a HTML file. So as you guys can see, this is how it looks. Make sure you have enough internet. All right, so I will simply close this terminal. As you guys can see, this is the file. Okay, this is the file that the npm run build that I just typed on my terminal. This is the file, this file out. All right, so all you have to do is to go to your browser, then just cancel this, and then we are going to use Hostinger. So I'm making use of Hostinger. So I will have to log into my account. If you don't have account with Hostinger, you can simply create with my referral link on the description, or you can simply use the link on the screen. Okay, so all I have to do is to log in. Okay, because I've already have account with the Hostinger. So once I log in, I think I have a spare domain. All right, in that case, I don't want to use this domain because it's someone's website. All right, so to host your website on a Hostinger, you have to get a domain. You have to buy your own domain. You can simply get a new domain by typing the name of your domain or whatever you want your domain to be. So you can simply type it and then buy it. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is to use a random domain. Okay, so as this guys, I'll use a random domain. Okay, as you guys can see, let me use this domain. This was one of my domain, so I'm going to use it. Okay, I'll use this domain. As you guys can see, get started. So this is my Hostinger dashboard, my business. So this is how to host your website. Next, so click on this, bring your website to Hostinger, then click on next, upload, use login details, upload backup files. All right, click on next. As you guys can see, I'm going to use a temporary domain. So because this domain, I don't want to use it for this, so I'll use a temporary domain. And this is for educational purpose on how to host your Next.js app on the server. Okay, so all you have to do is to click on this. All right, then go to your app folder, and this is the file that we want to upload to our Hostinger. But you are not gonna upload this whole folder. You have to double click and then search for the folder out. All right, so remember, this is the folder that we just converted. Okay, so this is the only folder that you have to upload. Okay, then All right, you can simply select the whole thing here. All right, so we have selected the whole thing and then click on open. Unsupported file format. Please upload a zip. All right, see what we're gonna do now. So we have to go to our folder. So locate the file folder, double click, and then double click. So locate the out. This is the out folder. So we have to right click and then wait, just tap on it and then right click and then click on compress to zip file. So you have to compress it to zip file. Okay. So as you guys can see, we have successfully generated it to zip file. So let's head back to our browser on our hosting jar. So we have to click on this upload. The next thing that we're going to do, let's head back. We are going to upload the out folder, the zip file. Okay, select this and then click on open. So this way we upload successfully. Okay. So this I'm showing you is how to remember to include your database file, how to get your database. So click on next. All right, you are migrating the content. This is your okay. You are migrating the out.zip, and this is your domain. Okay, this is your domain. So I'll have to click submit request. Your migrate request has been submitted. All right. So continue to dashboard. All right, this is your own dashboard. Okay, and this is our URL. As you guys can see, if I click on it, our website is live. Okay, our website is live with this link, so anyone with this link can access it, and also it will be working absolutely normal, and users can connect their wallet. Okay, if they have MetaMask, and also they can access the link to this website via their phone. All right, they can simply connect. So this is how to host it. Connect to it. All right, as you guys can see, this is a domain, so users can as well connect with their domain. So this website is live. Okay, and they can also stake as well. They can also stake as well, and the website is literally working okay. All right. So they can also, and you guys can see, remember what I told you before, this account has confirmed the approval. So whatever user that has approved the token and the red button that used to pop up on MetaMask will no longer be popping up because they have approved the contract. Okay. So once they stake, as you guys can see, I will only input the amount that I want to stake with and then click on stake. There will not be that red button that usually pop out. So the red button will no longer pop out. Okay. So as you guys can see how the smart contract is, there is no warning sign because I have also hosted this on a good domain. Okay. So as you guys can see, I can now stack my token and everything. There is no warning sign anymore. So this is how to do it, guys. All right. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and also follow my Telegram. The link is on the description. All right. So as you guys can see, the transaction is verified. In order to see your stake token, as you guys can see, you all know that I stake 5,000 USD. So everything is literally working perfect. Okay. And this is how to host it. Okay. And if you are a little bit confused, you can as well send me a message on my Telegram. I will also guide you through. So this is how it looks. Okay. So this is our domain. For you to access your file, click on File Manager on the dashboard of your hosting jar. All right. So this is your file, okay? This is just your file. As you guys can see, like I told you guys, this is your folder file. All right. So this is how to host your Next.js website on a domain name, okay? As you guys can see, this is the domain name that I hosted it on. All right. Thank you for watching, guys, and make sure to subscribe.